Hey y'all, I accidentally started the recording. I was still trying to adjust you. We're doing skincare stuff. We're going to be doing skincare reviews. Y'all know I only keep and use stuff that I love, so y'all know I love these products. What we're going to do now, and this is not included in what we're reviewing. You see from the title, we're reviewing Dr. Dennis Gross. This is from City Beauty because my lips is dry. I don't know if he has the lip thing. I don't think so. But anyway, so my very simplistic, easy wake up skincare routine is using Dr. Dennis Gross. I took a chance and I purchased their eye cream because I was wanting a new eye cream, and I had also tried, well, I also purchased his DermInfusions Fill Plus Repair Serum, and yes, he color coordinates like this stuff. So if you want to do just one whole line of something, you can. My face loves some of his stuff, and then it does not love some of his other stuff. This one I purchased also to try because I wanted a new daytime moisturizer, because the one I was using was running out, and it was also from him. It was in the blue container like this, and they stopped making it. So I'm just like, oh. So when I was almost out of the other one, and it was the SOS repair serum, stress repair serum, cream, excuse me, and I did really like it. So I tried this one, and this is the DermInfusions again, Blur Plus Repair Cream, and this is DermInfusion Fill Plus Repair Eye Cream. So these are all fill and repair stuff. I did have as gift with purchase a sample of this, and so what I did was I put it in here. So we're going to work off of here today, but what's in here is this one. His stuff is expensive. I get them when there's a sale. Also, I have been using his alpha beta pills now probably over 5 years, and this is the universal. When my skin is not at its best, as soon as I put this side on, which is the exfoliant and smoothing side, my skin burns right away. But when my skin is okay, like it doesn't burn as quickly. And it says 1 to 2 minutes, then use the neutralizing pad. And so step 1, step 2. There's some people who always forget step 2. I don't know what kind of skin they got, but I'm like, that could never be me. But then, I do have sensitive skin. So I normally use his alpha beta pills. Alpha beta means alpha hydroxy acid and beta hydroxy acid. So these are acids, they're exfoliants. And I do like these. I don't use them all the time. They're hell of expensive. When you have a sale, get them. So I opened up step 1. The orange is the universal, and it says exfoliate plus smooth. And so we're going to wipe this over. This is not for directly under your eyes, but again, some people, they can tolerate that, but I don't. And when I went to his master class probably like 4 or 5 years ago, I'm trying to ask, can they use it under their eyes? And he was saying, no, not step 1. But step 2, you can, because it's the neutralizing agent. It neutralizes the acids in this one. And so this is how I put this on. And I do have sensitive skin, as I said. And so sometimes just rubbing stuff on my face will turn red. And so I always do behind my ears. I use this once, maybe twice a week, and then I'll turn it over, depending on what my skin is doing, what my skin is feeling like, what it's looking like. These bumps on my forehead are always there. I don't know what they're from. Just like I've had this double back since I was like in my late 20s. So some stuff on my face, it just is what it is. So you see how long I've been doing this, and my face is not tingling. It is not burning. And it does say on here 2 minutes, but by the time you do all of that, that should be about the 2 minutes. And so now we're going to take step 2, which says anti-aging neutralizer. And so we're going to open that up, and they do have expiration dates on them. This expiration date says 01/2027. So I know I will definitely use it up before that time, even using them once, maybe twice a week, because they say use it daily. My skin doesn't need it daily, like it really doesn't. Because once my skin is in its happy place, it be happy. And you see my skin now. I do always have this mark right here, and this one, that's from my glasses. And this mark here and this mark here, I think is from when I'm sleeping and my eyes are tearing and then they get crusty, because it's just weird to me. They're almost in the same place. This is a freckle. Do have freckles on my face, as you see, across my nose, forehead, other places. This is some type of bump that I'm just willing it to go away. But this is my natural skin. I remember when I used to always use a cream that was prescribed for the redness here, but lately, for the last few months, I haven't even been using it. And I think it's red now because I'm like rubbing on it, but that has been really good too, and I attribute that to my skincare. So this is my natural skin. I do have under eye discoloration, which y'all know if you've been here, particularly this side right here and this inner portion right here. This is the worst side, and this is my double bag. This is a carry-on. There's just this bag up here. This one has a carry-on and a check-in, and it's always been that way. So now this is drying down. So we're going to take the eye cream, and we're going to, it is one of these little squeeze tubies. I had a trial size of this, and I tried that one before I opened the full size, and I think it was a deluxe sample. And when I wasn't able to squeeze it anymore, like when it was like down to here, I cut it open. There was a lot of product in there, so I put it into a container like this one, and then actually I put it in his blue container of the previous moisturizer I had. And so I cut it open, and I just put the whole thing, like the whole bottom part, in the container. And then when I would use it, I would just open it and take a Q-tip, take some out, and put it on. This stuff is too expensive to waste. And so if something's not pumping, you know, cut it open if it's in a tube like this, and see how much product is in there. Because for me, there's always product left. So that's the eye cream. The serum. DermInfusions Fill and Repair Serum. This, if I already have other serums on my face, one pump is enough because my face is already kind of slick. When I don't have other stuff on my face like now, I will do like 2.5 pumps. But it does say like 2 to 3 pumps. Again, his stuff is expensive, so I try to make it last as long as possible. And so this feels really nice. This goes all over my skin, all over my face. And so yeah, my face was getting red from me rubbing it. And they do say just kind of like pat your stuff in, but I'm a swiper. I'm a wiper. Swiper, wiper. So that's that. And so the Blur Plus Repair Cream, we're going to work out of here. What I want to show you about this is it has this one here. So you push it down, the product comes up. If product stops coming up when you're pumping it, it is an airless pump, which I love. So you're sure to get everything out of it. And so the other day it wasn't pumping, and I label were me here. I said, I just opened this in May. I'm just like, So I unscrewed it, and it was like 2 days ago when it wasn't pumping. Look at all of this that's in there. Look at all of that. And so I just had to keep pumping it to get the air out for it to start coming out of the top. So anytime you have a product that has this push down mechanism, I'll just do a little bit real quick. You push it down, and then you see the product come up. Anytime you have a component like this, and if it stops pumping, unscrew it. Unscrew it and look in there, because I was just like, oh hell no, not in 3 months for this cost. There's a lot of product left in here. So hold on to that tidbit, but we're going to use what's in here, which is the same as that one. And we're going to put some on our hand. And my face really loves this line, and I am glad that it does. I only took a little bit, and I think I'm gonna take a little bit more, but we do have a little bit on our face already. And so I find that I don't need a lot of product. And so my skin is feeling smooth, it's feeling moisturized. It just feels good. I don't know if I noticed any blurring or filling in as far as my wonderful lines and wrinkles, which I've had since I was in my 30s. I'm 55 now. And so, but I can say my skin likes it. Having sensitive skin, and all sensitive skin is not the same, but it does not irritate my skin. So these are the main products. These are the only products from him right now that I have, that I use. And because this is a newer line, I foresee them being around for a while. And so I did purchase a backup of this one when he had a 25% off sale. And also when you shop on his site, It does let you, I think it lets you pick a sample, or if it doesn't, but sometimes you can get a deluxe sample for free or a little sample like this for free. And I really like that because I don't always want to just buy something that's like 70 something dollars and then I get it and, you know, it irritates my skin. And the same with the DermInfusions Fill Plus Repair Eye Cream. I'm like, I don't want to buy this whole thing. And I put it on and my under eyes burn. But I did purchase it because I was hopeful. And it came with a deluxe size, and as I said, I used that one first, and I'm like, okay, my under eye loves it, so I'm like, okay, I'm glad that I have this one. And so that is it for Dr. Dennis Gross. I don't even know if I said his name in the beginning of this video, but it'll be in the title. So if you're curious about his alpha beta pills, if you're curious about his DermInfusion line, you know, I hope that this was helpful or at least informational to you. And again, for me, skincare is an investment. My skin is finicky, my skin is bougie, and so a lot of things that work for a lot of people do not work for me. And so we are going to take this picture. I'll probably take another one later. Now look at my under eyes. But I do, and the redness has calmed down since all the wiping, and I do think my skin looks really good. This disrespectful mustache area, but other than that, look at my skin. My 55-year-old skin. So again, I don't know if I see any filling of the wrinkles. I don't know if I see, I don't even think there's anything to be blurred because my pores are not really that noticeable. And so his website, they have reviews. His stuff is sold at Sephora too, I think they have reviews. And so you can look and see what other people are saying. But if there's one takeaway, if you have a component like this and it stops pumping, take the lid off, because then you can see there is a lot in there, or if it's not, and then if it is, you know, just to keep pumping it down, because it has to pump the air out because it is an airless pump. And I love that because this is expensive. His previous one in the blue jar that I talked about, I thought I had it in the kitchen. It wasn't this. You had to just open it and stick your finger in it to get it out, which wasn't a problem for me. Some people don't like it, and so they like when things come in a little scoop. I always end up dropping them, losing them, something. So, you know, but this is really cool too. Yeah. And then if you wanted to share it after you use it, just take, you know, alcohol wipe and wipe this off, and then somebody else can use it, unless you don't care if, you know, somebody else got their fingers on there. But anyway, we're going to go. Let me know what you think of these products if you have tried them. And if you have not, and your skin is bougie like mine, I should say semi-bougie, because there's some luxury skincare that's like hundreds of something of dollars for one thing. But his stuff ranges from, I would say like 50 to 90 bucks. Yeah, so sales, coupon codes, points, something. But if you have tried this particular line or any of his other lines, do let me know what your thoughts are about those. Let me know if this has piqued your interest to maybe try them. But I will say this, if you have skincare products that your skin loves, just keep using what you love. Like, I don't feel compelled to keep trying to find the next best thing. And again, maybe because my skin is sensitive. I live vicariously through people who receive subscription boxes, because they can just use whatever and it works. And my skin be like, girl, you better go back to Dennis. You better go back to Drunk Elephant. You better go back to Murad. You better whatever. And mentioning all the different names I use, and Peter, and Oil of Olay, and Bio Beauty. We are going to do a dedicated video for each of those brands. I don't know if I'm going to sit and put it on or not. But definitely my nighttime skincare routine, but my bedtime skincare routine, we will do that here because it's a lot of products in the same line and the same brand. So let me know if this was helpful to you. Let me know if this was interesting to you. If you have any questions, leave them down below, but leave comments anyway. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and consider joining the membership. Thank you, and you'll see me soon.